What it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Welcome back, you guys, to the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. How everybody doing out there, man? What's goody? How everybody doing? Yo, man, this is a bonus episode, just to let all my listeners know. Yes, a bonus episode. Thought I'd release a bonus episode this week with the success of Talk Pro Wrestling and also the 1130 podcast on YouTube and everything. I just appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody stopping past to check the 1130 podcast out. Wherever you get your podcasts is at, and also on YouTube. So once again, thank you guys, and also good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, especially to all my listeners in the UK, Canada, Germany, all over the States. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and keep coming back for more content and joining me here on Talk Pro Wrestling. Like I was saying, this is a bonus episode. Today, I'm recording this. This is October 10th. It's a Saturday. So how everybody's Saturday is going. I hope it's going lovely, going real lovely. But you guys, man, this week's episode, on this bonus episode, I got a tag team, and they from Baltimore, Maryland, you guys, independent pro wrestlers. They got a lot of potential, you guys. I couldn't wait. My schedule was kind of like, getting booked. So I had to provide some more bonus content also. And also I wanted these guys on, didn't feel like waiting. But they work for C3W. They also work for Showtime Championship Wrestling Alliance, you guys. Once again, a tag team of Pure Ignorance. Pure Ignorance, man. It's going to be a good one. But Pure Ignorance, what's going on with you guys, man?
Doing good, man.
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing, man. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Baltimore got represent.
Appreciate it. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys joining me here on the podcast. But how's your day going so far?
Great. Been playing my Call of Duty, so I'm a little happier about that right now.
Okay. What about you, Jay?
Oh man, ain't nothing popping over here. Got my day job. Did that earlier today. Came home to the wife and kids, watched some TV, and now I'm here to talk some wrestling. Okay. You seem like a cool, smooth, laid-back dude, though. But,
appreciate you guys once again joining me here. For my listeners that is listening here and joining me here on the podcast this week, can you guys introduce yourself?
You can go first, bro.
All right, bet. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Chaz Evans. I am the Don. Let's see a little bit about me. So I've been doing professional wrestling about actually it hasn't even really been a year yet. Started training the beginning of 2020, right before the COVID happened, and right towards a couple months ago, I debuted on my first show at SCWA, and I love wrestling. Been watching it ever since I was like 5. My grandma from Virginia got me into it. She used to watch it. Well, she still watches this to this day. Okay. And
That's what's up. Prince.
All right. Well, I'm Prince Machiavelli, the Prince of Pure Ignorance. I've been wrestling for about 2 years. I actually was about to quit till my friend over here, the Don, helped me out, get me right on the right path. He's been getting me on the right path for about, a month or two now, training, exercise, and all of that, just getting me in shape. I've been wrestling, like I said, for 2 years, but I love wrestling since I was very young. My parents used to buy all the pay-per-views, have all my friends over, so wrestling's just always been around.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
He never invited me, though.
I didn't know you then.
Yes, you did. You lie. You're lying on the podcast. You did know me. You've known me since middle school. Don't tell that lie.
That is true.
Okay. Since my man Chaz just said, I was just about to ask you how you guys meet.
Oh, so this is a funny story on how we met. So we knew each other without knowing each other. That's the thing. We both had friends who were friends with each other. And so we knew each other by association. And that was in middle school because my best friend who used to live when I was growing up, lived across the street from me. His older brother was Prince's homeboy.
Yeah.
And so, that's how I knew Prince. So then when we got to high school is when we all end up going to the same high school. And that's when I met Prince through another mutual friend of ours. And then that's just how me and him been close ever since. So
Yeah.
we've been friends since my 10th grade year in high school. And how old are you now? You're like 2 years older than me?
Yeah, about 2 years older, 26.
2 years older than me. So we've been, so let's see. In years, that's almost 10 years, actually.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, almost 10 years. Good God, we're old.
Yeah.
Okay. Chaz, you said you've been wrestling for almost a year. Prince, you said 2 years and stuff like that. Prince, what made you want to quit?
Just things weren't going my way. I was in a tag team that I didn't really like. I was getting on shows, but it was like constantly losing, constantly putting somebody else over. I hated every moment of it. Like, I was just not doing what I felt like was the Prince. I went by a completely different name, went by Jaden Miller. I hated every moment of it. Then, like I said, Chaz convinced me. He's like, don't quit. Just, let's do our own thing. Let's try something different. Let's try it our way instead of trying it the way other people want us to do it.
Okay, that's what's up. Chaz, what did you see in Prince that you was like, man, don't quit?
So the thing is this: there's like a group of us that we call ourselves the royal family, and we're all wrestling fans. And I've said some of them they do underground wrestling. They're not pros yet. So wrestling is it's in our blood in a sense. And he was the first one to take the big step and to go be pro. And he's actually the one who got me into wrestling point blank. And I just knew, and it wasn't just for me being a friend, because I'm the friend that I'll tell you if you look like shit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be, I'm not the one to sugarcoat anything. Like, if the match sucked ass. But he was always good, technically sound. It's just his only issue was he just didn't have character.
Okay.
And with me being the going to school for acting, I felt like I was like, well, let me help you out, like, because you don't need to quit. You got talent. Like, there's a bunch of indie wrestlers out here who can't, has half the talent that you have, and they're making, shit ton of money. So there should be no reason why you can't make a shit ton of money and you actually have talent.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Prince, you said things weren't going your way. Was it the simple fact that you didn't want to be in a tag team, or you wanted to go just solo, or the tag team partner you had wasn't just fitting right?
It was the character, the tag team partner, and just things not going the way I wanted it. It was like I was doing this Hollywood superstar gimmick. I had a mohawk afro thing. I hated every second of it. Like, I absolutely hated it. And I was just a mouthpiece. Like, I was the mouthpiece to this big guy. Like, they didn't really want me to wrestle. They wanted me just to talk my stuff, talk crap, get beat up, and then let the big guy come in, and the big guy handle everything. And I hated it. I hated every moment of it, because it was like, Dad, when is it going to be my turn to be the star? When is it going to be my turn to show what I can do, showcase what I can do?
Okay. Hey, I like it. You got passion in you, man. You got passion there. I got to ask both of you guys, what inspired you guys to be pro wrestlers?
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Man.
Okay, tell me about it.
I could tell stories all day about Shawn Michaels and me as a child. So I'll never forget this, and I tell this story to everybody. When I was young, the very first WrestleMania that I ever watched was WrestleMania 23. And that was when Shawn faced Cena for the WWE Championship. It's the first WrestleMania I ever seen live. I begged my mom to buy it, and she was like, "I'm not paying $60 for that fake wrestling." Because my mom found out that my mom was a wrestling fan too when she was growing up. But when she found out that it was scripted, she said, "Whoa, well, bump this." So she was so against me watching it, and but she's like, fine, you did good in school this past quarter, fine, we'll buy it. And I remember, and I'll never forget it, I did not know who to cheer for, because at that time, that's when Cena was really getting popping. So all the kids, if you were a boy and under the age of 10, you fucked heavy with John Cena. Don't let no one tell you anything different.
Right about
if someone ever says that they never liked John Cena ever, they are a bull-faced liar, and you deserve to smack them. But I was right there. I loved John Cena, that you can't see me, but I love Shawn Michaels. Shawn was always my favorite. I always gravitated towards Shawn, and I could not remember like if I wanted Sean or if I wanted Cena to win. Like I was torn in between. And I remember I actually was crying that Sean lost.
Okay.
So Sean has always been like a staple of mine. He just gravitated, just the way he moves, his persona, how he could like get you into a match. He told stories, and I think that's what got me to become a wrestler, was Sean's ability to tell stories.
Okay. Hey, before Prince say something, man, it's similar. My story's a little similar to that. My first WrestleMania that I watched was WrestleMania 19. And I begged my mother, like, Mom, please buy it, please buy it. She already knew what it was. Like, everybody knew what it was. It was like, you still like this? Like, yes, I do, though. But she ordered WrestleMania 19. I came halfway into it. I didn't see the opening match. The opening match was, I think, Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy. But I came in to, like, the Undertaker match or whatever, though. And stayed up most of the pay-per-view until she came upstairs and was like, you don't go to bed. So, we had VCRs at that point. So I recorded it, got up before school, watched the end of WrestleMania. So I'm a fan just like you. And you said your first WrestleMania was WrestleMania 23?
23, Ford Field, yep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I haven't been to one just yet. My feelings still hurt. For real.
Same, man. I'm waiting. One day I'm gonna get there.
What about you, Prince? What inspired you to be a pro wrestler?
Now, I always loved like WWE, WrestleMania, and stuff like that. One of my favorites is always going to be Hunter Hearst Helmsley or Triple H. But what really got me into it was watching New Jack, like going back, watching his promos, watching him just say whatever came to his mind, like. And that's what we try to put off at the same time. It's just saying whatever comes to mind. And I loved it. It was like, he didn't care if it sounded crazy. He didn't care if it offended someone. He just said whatever came to mind. I love that about him.
Yeah. Hey, I seen the whole New Jack Dark Side of the Ring. I don't know if you guys seen that. Okay. I was going to get into that a little bit later on though, but I didn't grow up really like, well, I mean, I grew up in the ECW era, but I was mainly the WWE guy. And I'm in like a wrestling group. So someone shared the whole New Jack clip of the Dark Side. And I was like, WTF, you can't be serious. Like this guy really threw somebody off of the sky. I have to see that though. I really did. So, man, he would have been my favorite wrestler too if I saw that. A black dude going that hard though, like they can't let a black dude that hard in WWE though. He would be bigger than Roman Reigns or anybody. So that's crazy though. But you guys are a tag team. I gotta ask, if you guys could wrestle any tag team, who would it be?
Oh man, this is good. Okay, so I got two good ones. I got two for me. So I would absolutely love to face the Revival. And I think if you're a tag team and you're not saying the Revival, then I really think you need to check on like what you feel like is good tag team wrestling. The Revival is my number one because they just that's literally a tag team right there. That is the legit definition of tag team wrestling. My second, and it's only because I just feel like the promo battles between Pure Ignorance and them would be good, and that's the Usos.
Oh man, most definitely. Usos my team though.
Right.
Same thing for you, Prince.
Usos
definitely the Revival, number one for me. Like you said, like I don't care what anyone say, they're the top tag team right now, across the world. I think number two would be I think it would be the same, bro. The Usos. Like the promo battle would be amazing. Because say what comes to mind.
That's what's up. That's cool. I gotta ask too, man. How did you guys come up with the name Pure Ignorance though for the tag team?
It was originally our group's name before we changed it to the Royal Family.
We're petty.
Yeah,
that's why.
We're petty. We're ignorant. We say whatever comes to mind. Like
we're petty.
Whether we're out in public or together in our group chat, we say whatever comes to mind, and it just sounds ignorant. So we came up with Pure Ignorance.
That's what's
That's just it. I tell people, I say pure ignorance is a way of life. It's not really just a name. It's a way of life. You just got to be just purely ignorant, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You guys got potential, man. I was watching the matches that you guys sent me. The one you guys were in a tag team match, taking on the guys in the blue. You know, of course, you know, they won, but they sucked though. You guys, like I said, got potential. Throughout the whole match, I loved how you know, was guys, I guess, you know, you guys were playing the heel, distracting the referee, doing everything. He didn't see the tag from everything. So keep pushing at it, man. For real. Where do you see you guys in the wrestling business in the next 5 years?
Ooh. You want to answer first? Give me some time to think.
So, I honestly, and I like to call myself a realist because I'm a person I think realistically. So in 5 years, I see us on like at least in your Impact, Ring of Honor, you know, at least hitting that bubble on like maybe they should, like people talking online about, oh, they should go to NXT, they should go to WWE, they should go to AEW or go to New Japan. I think 5 years is a good enough time for people to, I don't want to say that we use the word get comfortable with our gimmick, but I guess get more accustomed to it, because our gimmick, it's I don't want to, it makes the certain, you know, the average person uncomfortable. We you know.
You can say it. We don't hold no bars.
That's right.
It makes white people.
It makes white people mad. It does. It makes white people mad because it's, you know, we're talking about, oh, you know, the white privilege that goes on in the wrestling business. Oh, we're not getting booked this way because of the color of our skin. It's not because they're better than us. It's because, you know, you look lighter than me. So I think 5 years would give us enough time for the wrestling world to understand the gimmick and to get where we're coming from. And I think at that point, they'll be like, all right, well, you know, this needs to go up, you know, to AEW. You need to be on national TV. You need to be on, you know, the network or something like that. So I definitely see us in Impact or Ring of Honor. Even I could totally see us in NWA.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
Something like that on that low tier. Now I want to say use the word low tier, but that low tier of, oh my goodness, you're making it type of status.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man, keep pushing it. You guys got a bright future, man. I got my guy Chaz here. Got me get it right. My guy Chaz here, and my guy Prince. This is the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. We're gonna take a quick short break, and when we come back, we're gonna play a game, and we're gonna talk some more pro wrestling, man. Just sit tight, and we'll be right back here on the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling.
When it comes to growing your podcast, it's tough to know where to start. That's why Anchor gives podcasters the tools they need to make each episode better than the last. Now, Anchor Analytics includes new stats from Spotify to help you better understand who's listening and what they like about your show. With charts that let you see how far people are making it into each episode and where they're dropping off, you can plan your podcast around the content that performs best. Hover over to see how many people are tuning into specific segments and learn what hooks your audience by comparing the average listening time across multiple episodes. Using anonymized demographic data from Spotify, take a granular look at the age and gender of your listeners to start tailoring your content or targeting new audiences. Track analytics from multiple platforms and Spotify insights. Everything you need to grow your podcast all in one place with Anchor.
Yo, you guys, welcome back here to the 11:30 podcast. I got my guy Chaz here and Prince, Pure Ignorance, all the way from Baltimore. Once again, welcome back here to the podcast, you guys, man. During the break, man, we was just talking, man. Chaz, you was just talking about your podcast, and you got a podcast called 3 Count. Can you tell me about your podcast and where my listeners and viewers can catch it?
Oh yeah, no problem, man. So I started a podcast called the 3 Count Podcast about January this year, and pretty much what it is, it's a debate show. It's a debate show about wrestling. So if you like, you know, for all my sports people out there, you like Skip and Shannon or First Take or Around the Herd, then you'll like the 3 Count Podcast. Every week on a Monday, maybe Tuesday, we put out our show on all social media platforms. We debate all the wrestling topics on this week. We also have another show called Now Entering the Ring, which we do interviews with different professional wrestlers. We've had Shaw Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero's daughter, on. We've had some local talent like Big Trouble Ben Bishop. We've also had TJP on. So we're kind of coming up and whatnot. So definitely for all the 1130 podcast listeners, go definitely listen to 3 Count. We're definitely gonna have this guy right here on, most definitely, because this is fun, man. So yeah, that's the 3 Count podcast for you.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's real cool. The 1130 podcast, man, is growing, man. I been having some, like you guys, independent pro wrestlers, some ring announcers. Ring of Honor Shane Taylor is going to be here on the podcast.
That's what's up. I love Shane Taylor.
In a couple of weeks. So yeah, man, I'm trying. Like I said with you guys, man, keep pushing at it. Chaz, I see Black Lives Matter John in the back. So I gotta ask, man, how do you guys feel about what's going on in the country right now?
You want to go, Prince?
You can go first.
All right. So, yeah, I love getting asked this. So the thing is this: things got to get worse before they get better. And I tell a lot of people this: things got to get worse before they get better, because a lot of people don't understand the severity of things until it gets to the boiling point. So, a lot of people think Black Lives Matter, or it's just, racism in itself is a political thing, and it's not. And I think that's where the disconnect that a lot of people get when you talk about Black Lives Matter, or just race in general. They think it's a political thing. It's like, oh, you're being political, don't talk about that. When it's not, it's just a human rights thing.
Exactly.
It's a human rights thing. It's about treating people the same way you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate what's going on with right now, but I also am understanding of the fact that it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got to remember that it wasn't too long ago we were still segregated. Like, we weren't free not that long. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, is that, hey, we not, about 50, 60 something years ago, there were still signs saying whites only and colored only.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to look at it like, okay, so it took us 50 years just to get segregated. It's going to take us another 50, maybe 60, maybe even 100 years just to understand, to get the fact that, hey, just because you're white, I'm black, you're blue, yellow, orange, pink, doesn't make you any different. We still bleed red.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's another reason why I love the fact that the gimmick that we have and that we're doing is actually sticking, and it's making some rounds, because it's what needed. A lot of people want to tell us this is not the right time for the gimmick. I'm like, well, if it's not the right time, then when is the right time?
When is the right time? Exactly. Mm-hmm.
When is the right time then? Because I personally think it's good. This is the perfect time, So it's disheartening, and I get that, and I understand. And to everyone, of people of color, I know it looks rough. Trust me. I was pulled over last week just because, I'm a black man, so I get it. It is rough, but it has to get rough before it gets better. That's my take.
Cool said.
And my thing is, like, if you see my profile, I'm strong Black Lives Matter supporter. My thing is, I hate when I see people comparing it to, oh, it's like the KKK, it's like this, it's like that. And it's like, because we want equal rights, we have to be compared to the KKK, a group that literally went out lynching and killing us. So we're getting compared for, marching the streets and asking for justice. We get compared to the KKK. That it kills me, and it angers me, honestly. It really does. So when we came up with this gimmick, we was like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We want to make people feel uncomfortable. I don't care that it makes you feel uncomfortable. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, guess what? That means you need to change something about yourself.
Exactly. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I like how y'all said that, for real. But you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the 1130 podcast. We're going to talk some wrestling, man. SmackDown came on last night. We seen the WWE draft. Did you guys catch it?
I did. Yeah. I caught a little bit of it. Yeah. Okay,
cool. It was a cool show. The WWE draft went down, like I was saying, a surprise pick in my eyes, and I believe he was the whole reason Monday Night Raw being good, basically, throughout the pandemic. has been Seth Rollins. The whole Seth Rollins, Messiah thing. Man, so he's going to SmackDown. I'm interested to see how that goes. Also with the Tribal Chief there too. Bianca Belair. How you guys feel about Bianca Belair?
Love her. Even though her husband blocked me on Instagram, I absolutely love her.
Oh, you got to tell me about it. What happened?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, one day I was on her page. I'm a big fan of Montez Ford. Love his character. Love him and the Street Profits. Love all of it. One day I went on my thing and I noticed I was blocked. I was like, dang, I've never even commented on your pictures. All I've done is like and moved on. Like, I don't know. Maybe he saw something we said and guess he ain't like it.
Did you like Bianca pictures? That's what you was like?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I liked too many of Bianca's pictures at once. He ain't like that.
Oh man, that is crazy, man. That's crazy. Also, man, Big E staying on SmackDown. We got a New Day with Kofi and Xavier. He's back, so he's gonna be gone to Monday Night Raw. How you guys feel about the New Day breaking up?
I don't like it, but I guess it's time. I would love to see Big E get that big push that he definitely deserves.
So here's the thing about that, right? And I'm glad you said that, Prince. So they did the same thing with Kofi, right? Everyone keeps talking about, oh, Big E will finally get the push. He gets the big push. Kofi got the big push, and New Day didn't break up.
That is true. That is true.
Like I think I think it brings a story a little more depth to it. It's cooler when you see the team, their boy come up and they're right there through the whole thing. That's what that's part of the reason why Kofi Mania was good, right?
Yeah,
it's just another layer of the why Kofi Mania was such a big deal. So when people were like, oh well, Big E get his push, no, that don't mean nothing. Like that just gives them more reason to put to push Big E to the wayside because he doesn't have New Day backing him.
Okay, how y'all feel about them coming 9-time tag team champs though? Well, Xavier and Kofi.
I love it. I
haven't gotten tired of New Day yet, so I can't say I haven't gotten
tired of them, but I mean, I think that was expected them to win. So I mean, I didn't want them to win, especially if they was going over to Raw. So I get it because now they're gonna most likely the Street Profits are gonna come to SmackDown now that the SmackDown titles are on Raw now. So we get that. So I mean, the New Day is the New Day. So I mean, like, come on. But hey, it's cool though. I'm looking forward to seeing what goes down with that. Tucker, I seen WWE. What was it? Talking Smack. So Tucker and Otis is no longer together. Naomi, my favorite of them all, she's going to Monday Night Raw. I was about to ask you guys a question. I'm gonna think about it, but before that, Retribution. What you guys think about Retribution and Mustafa Ali being the whole leader?
We'll see what happens.
At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I did not like it. I did not understand what was going on. I'm like, there's these guys that coming in. Like, perfect example, that chainsaw thing where he was like using a chainsaw so safely. I was like not understanding it. But now that I see Ali coming in, I would love to see them put together that little hacker storyline with this, because then I feel like they can make it make sense a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't make sense.
I'm the person. I don't want to knock it yet, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
When Ali did, reveal himself as part of Retribution, I was like, oh, okay, let's see what happens. But I don't hate it entirely yet.
Okay, that was very shocking to me though. But yeah, when they first debuted and it was cutting up the ring with the chainsaw, I thought that was really confusing though.
Yeah.
very, very, very confusing though. Another thing, man, what you guys think about the Hurt Business?
Love everything about it. I love everything about the Hurt Business.
So I think this was the question I think I was looking for. Okay, so with the New Day gone their separate ways, and it's over with right now, do you think that the Hurt Business will be the top, black faction or group in WWE now?
Definitely.
Yeah. I think so.
Because
especially go ahead.
With the draft that's happening last night and taking place on Monday with the New Day, Kofi and Xavier going over to Raw with the titles, I most definitely see the Hurt Business beating them for the tag team titles.
Oh, most definitely.
Definitely. Especially with what I love about it is MVP. Having MVP there and having him like behind Lashley and Alexander, just having him there just makes it that much better because he has all the experience, all the knowledge. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, Hurt Business was probably the best thing that could have happened to Cedric Alexander's career in WWE.
Gosh.
I definitely do think they weren't using him, and putting him with the Hurt Business. I think it revitalized his career, and it gives me something to look for on Monday nights.
Okay. You guys fan of NXT?
Oh,
of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Of
What
course.
do you guys think about the Capitol Wrestling Center?
It looks just like the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know where the Capitol Wrestling Center is at?
No, I don't know. Is it not?
Okay, cool. That's cool because you guys are the second one that did not know. It's actually the Performance Center.
Oh, it is. Okay, so that's why I thought it was the Performance Center, but I was like, wait, is it not the Performance Center?
Yeah, it's the Performance Center. I
Okay.
actually dig that better than the Thunderdome.
Same.
Yeah, because the whole Titantron vibe is a way better visual than the Thunderdome, in my opinion. But another thing, AEW. What you guys think about AEW? You guys fans of AEW or not too much though? I see you guys' faces like
So, and this is the running joke with AEW that I have.
Okay.
So they do things that piss me off, but there are some things that I enjoy.
Okay.
So I watch it because of the things that I enjoy. But when the things that come on that I don't like, that's when I switch the channel to NXT.
Okay. Can you elaborate on the things that they do that you?
Oh, buddy, I hate the Young Bucks so much. I hate the Young Bucks. I just don't like it. I don't get it. They've killed the super kick for me. Sean used to finish matches with the super kick. The Young Bucks do it every 3 seconds.
Okay. That's understandable. Prince?
Orange Cassidy as well.
You don't like Orange Cassidy?
What? You don't like Orange Cassidy?
No, man. I don't get it. This is the only time this is the only time I'll ever quote Jim Cornette. But like my little dog pockets just don't do it for me.
Wow. So no, though. I remember the first time I saw him and I was like, you gotta be kidding me though. Like the gimmick is entertaining though, but wow. What about you, Prince?
I love Orange Cassidy personally.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I love his character. I love the stuff that he can do. I love that it's like his character is like, I don't really care. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna put my hands on my pocket and still flip on you. Like I love all of that. I don't really watch AEW like that. Ever since what was it? It was I think it had to be either Cody or Brandy. One of them. They did something and I was like, nah, I can't even get behind this. This is I don't like this. and I love that family. Don't get me wrong. I love Cody and I love Brandy, but it was a storyline that they did, and I was like, yeah, I'm not understanding. Like she's out here with you, but then she's a bad guy and you're a good guy. It's like I ain't understand.
Oh, you're talking like when she was with the Nightmare Collection.
Yeah, I ain't like all that. I wasn't understanding it.
They scrapped that.
Yeah. They be doing some couple of confusing things sometimes though. But how you guys feel about Eric Young going back to Impact Wrestling and becoming the Impact champion?
I thought that was the smartest move he has ever done because WWE did not use him right. They did not use him to his potential. I'm loving, like, they gave him a great gimmick, the Maniac gimmick, but they did not use it to the potential that is being used now.
Okay. Cool.
I think Impact is, has a resurgence, and especially since Slammiversary, this past Slammiversary, I think Impact has had the best wrestling on TV, during the week, especially with their weekly shows.
Yeah.
The Motor City Machine Guns are back, and I think that's I think that's fucking amazing.
Okay. Yeah, Impact got a whole lot of potential right now that EC3 is back there, and a whole lot of changing up going on right now with Impact. So once the buzz came around, I think it was Slammiversary that a lot of guys were returning and they were doing something new. I kind of like got back into it because I fell off for a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, most definitely trying to keep up with some Impact Wrestling. But we're gonna move on here on the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. You guys down to play a game?
I'm
Of
always
course.
down to play a game as long as
Okay,
it's not Saul
okay.
playing the game.
Okay. The game is called Are You a Fan or Nah? So my man Prince said he was a fan of New Jack. Chaz, he a fan of Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. These questions is going to be both based on New Jack and Shawn Michaels, but more of Shawn Michaels though. But
Okay.
both of you guys can answer though. So
All right, cool beans.
all
Let's
right,
do this.
you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. In 2002, Shawn Michaels returned to defeat who at SummerSlam?
Triple H.
Yep.
Cool. All right. New Jack was a part of what tag team in ECW?
Oh wait, I know this. What is their name? Now I can't think of it. What is their name? Bro, tell me you remember the name.
I'm not telling you anything.
Oh my God. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. I cannot remember.
Chance,
It's like the
you want to help him out or no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, cool. Yeah, I be thinking he knew. The Gangsters.
The Gangsters. Oh my gosh. I'm like, it was right there. I was like, what is that tag team?
Yeah, I was way off.
Okay.
Let's move. Yeah.
At the 1997 Royal Rumble, HBK won the WWE Championship from his former bodyguard. Who was his bodyguard?
Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Yeah, but not at the 1997. He didn't defeat him at the 1997 Royal Rumble. Diesel was his bodyguard, though. The answer is Sid.
Oh fuck! Yes, it is. It is Sid. Oh shit.
Okay. What incident was New Jack involved in 1996?
1996. Let me see. Because I literally just watched the documentation the other day. Wasn't it, didn't he stabbed a little fat boy in the ring, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was the incident called?
Oh, what was it called? I don't know what it was called. I just know he stabbed that little boy in the ring.
Yeah. That was crazy to me. He said he was 21 years old, but the boy was actually 17 years old.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be a trained wrestler, and because somebody else didn't show up. It was the mass transit. He was dressed as a bus driver or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wow, this fat boy right here about to get in. He got it though. Like, and that's another thing about New Jack. New Jack, man, was backstage and was like, yeah, man, we about to go over the match. Shit, no, we ain't. I'm about to go out there and fuck you up. Like, he was hiding everything. Like, it was that was the best one out of all of them, though. For me, man, that was the best one. HBK defeated 5 other superstars to win the World Heavyweight Championship. What match was it?
That was the Elimination Chamber match.
Okay.
I just watched that this past Tuesday. That's Triple H, RVD, and Booker T was in it. Yeah. The reason I know that one.
HBK won back-to-back Royal Rumbles. What year was they?
Oh, fuck. Justin's going to kill me because I don't know this.
Yeah, that's our encyclopedia right there. We have any questions, we ask him.
I want to say it was... No, that wasn't that because that's when Stone Cold. So, I'm going to go with 92 and 93. I know I'm wrong.
95 and 96.
And I'm thinking 95 and 96 was the one that Stone Cold did it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In 2007, it's a good one right here. I think this should be a funny and a good one. In 2007, Shawn Michaels won the World Tag Team Championships with John Cena. Who was his opponent at WrestleMania?
His opponent was John Cena.
His
opponent was John Cena.
Yeah. Okay, all right. The Baltimore Sun named this the feud of the year in 2008. Who was Shawn Michaels' opponent?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. All right. HBK won a Slammy for Double Cross of the Year in 2013. Who did he double cross?
Triple H. Ooh, no, 2013.
Yeah, 2013.
2013. Okay, so we're looking at 2013. That was junior year for me, and what the fuck? Ooh, double cross
Yeah,
in 2013.
I know, right?
Oh shit. Okay, so all right. I'm going to go. I gotta go. Okay, I think it was Undertaker. Was it Undertaker? Because yeah,
that was WrestleMania. That was the year before into 2012.
That was 2012.
But yeah, he double crossed Daniel Bryan in the match between Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan for the championship in the Hell in a Cell. Final question. In the 2018 film, Shawn Michaels was Incredible Master Yoga. What movie was he in?
Okay, so listen, I don't have no idea because I know this is a movie and I seen the like promotion for this movie, and I was like, this isn't real, this is fake. So I have no idea. I didn't think it was a real movie.
I just seen it earlier. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know he was in it though. But Avengers of Justice, Forest Wars. So yeah, that was crazy though. But,
I seen promotion for it. Like I seen like a poster of it. And I'm like, this is bullshit. This isn't real.
But man, I appreciate you guys participating in the game, man. And also, man, I appreciate you guys joining me here on the podcast this week, man. Before we wrap it up, man, Prince, Chaz, anything you want to say? Shout outs, man, and anything you want to say?
Make sure you follow us on our social medias. Mine is X_Prince Machiavelli _X Chaz.
I'm at Chaz _the Don. That's Chaz with a Z. On everything. That's Twitter and Instagram. Also buy our merch if you like us.
Buy our merch, you know what I'm saying? Pure violence from pure ignorance. Yeah, I'm telling you, we got hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, whatever you want, we got.
Yeah, buy our merch. whatamaneuver.com/ignorance.
That's what's up. I like the shirt, the hoodie too. Also, man. Where y'all gonna be wrestling at soon? Coming up soon.
The 17th we wrestle at.
Outbreak.
They're gonna kill me. Outbreak. Yeah, he's the one that remembers the names. I just remember the dates. The 17th Outbreak.
Okay.
Wrestling.
And then December 5th is
SCWA.
SCWA. We're gonna get that rematch with them blue Avatar motherfuckers.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Once again, you guys, man, appreciate you guys joining me here on the 1130 podcast. I wish you guys the best in your success. Keep pushing at it, man, and stay strong, man. And you're gonna be tag team champs one day. Hopefully, you can get that tag team match against the Revival and the Usos, man.
Facts.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
once
you.
again, you guys welcome here on the 1130 podcast anytime. Once again, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks again, bro.
Yo, pure ignorance, man. Chaz Prince, man. I appreciate you guys joining me here on Talk Pro Wrestling. It was a very, very energetic, very fun episode, man. You guys are welcome anytime here on the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, man, to chat some more wrestling, man. For real, man. This was a good one. Got more bonus episodes lined up in the very, very near future, you guys, man. So I appreciate you guys checking me out on the weekend. You feel me, man? So always got the main podcast coming out on Tuesdays and the regular, the wrestling podcast, without the bonus episodes on Fridays. But I appreciate you guys joining me on the podcast. I appreciate everyone listening this week. Once again, shout out to Pure Ignorance, Chaz, Prince, man. Check out their merchandise. Check out them, man. When they're going to be in action, man, at Championship, Showtime Championship Wrestling Alliance. Man, for real. Young guys in the wrestling business. Got a dream. Trying to make it, man. For real. Trying to make it, man. All we need is some some guidance and someone that just got us through this because, hey, it's like my man was saying, man, Prince, I was thinking about giving up, man. Don't give up, man, because if you give up, it definitely ain't going to happen. But if you keep going, at least you got a chance of it happening. So keep doing that, man. Don't do that. Chaz, man, be a good friend. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you guys joining me here on the 1130 podcast, man. No doubt. But you guys don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow the 1130 podcast on Twitter at Dreonwheels. Follow the 1130 podcast on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube. And if you would like to be a guest, because a couple of people maybe have done this before. They was like, it ain't go through. This is the 1130 podcast, not just 1130 podcast, but email me, the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. Once again, pure ignorance. Chaz Prince, keep doing your thing all the way from Baltimore. This your man Dre, aka Dreonwheels from DC, man. Hey yo, I'm out, man. Enjoy you guys' weekend, or was weekend. It's back to work now, I guess. But appreciate you guys joining me, man. I'm out.